Hello everyone, welcome to the collection. My name is Barsace. We're going to be making an espresso martini. This is a cocktail that a lot of the times when I make it for anyone, they kind of give me this eye like, it's making me an espresso martini, but when all y'all were out, drinking endless mimosas, I was here drinking espresso martinis, and at least I believe I was having a way better time. So we're going to start with the vodka. This is going to be 2 ounces. It's going to be the base. We're really trying to bring up the chocolate and coffee notes of the cocktail, so using that neutral grain spirit and having limited flavor coming from that is always a good way to go. The classic biglietti. Holding our espresso here, we're going to do 1 ounce. Preferably have the espresso cold. Doesn't necessarily mean you have to. Once you shake in the ice, it's not necessarily going to affect that. Typically with cocktails, when you're putting hot things in, you don't want to have things such as egg whites and stuff of that sort. It's probably going to make your cocktail a little bit iffy. So we have that 1 ounce of espresso and then 3/4 ounce of simple syrup. Some fun things I like to do with espresso martini is there's this liqueur called orgeat. You can use that to add a nice little nutty tone to go with the cocktail. But if we're going with the classic, that's going to be the 3 components. So we have the 2 ounces of vodka, the 1 ounce of espresso, and also the 3/4 ounce of simple syrup. We're going to add our ice from here. And we're going to give a nice shake. One common thing that happens, an occurrence, is that a lot of people think that there's milk within the espresso martini, but the espresso reacting to the sugar actually gives it its color and gives that froth that sits over the top. So we're going to the shake. Once you start to hear those ice chips break apart, that's kind of when you know you're finished shaking up. It's really getting into that frothy level and making for a nice, almost effervescence on the cocktail. We're gonna add our strainer along with our double strainer. We're just gonna do a pour over the top of the cocktail. And then give an extra shake, and that's where all that foam is gonna come in. You're gonna use this same process if you were making an egg white cocktail. That froth is really important. You want to work it in as the cocktail gets drank. I usually like to give a little stir to the glass as I go so it keeps reincorporating itself into what I'm drinking. Just a really nice experience to have and a great way to enjoy. After that, we're going to add a nice little espresso bean garnish. So we'll grab our microplane. We're just going to spritz that over the top. Keep your finger towards the top of the espresso bean, or you're going to have that not so nice experience of running your hand across the blades of the microplane, so please be careful. And now the all important job of having a drink. Enjoy.